What's up? It's me, your friend Aspiring Spike.
You don't know what it's like to be me, okay? You don't know what it's like to be me and just flood every game you've ever played. Yeah, I consider Bloodhall Priest. Could be better than I think. I'm currently not rating it super highly, I guess. Happy to have the Silversmote Ghoul Sorin plan here. Looks like we're up against Greasefang. Maybe a little too slow on the draw here. Got a lot of sideboard cards. Can't stay away, baby. Can't stay away. Just like me and Pioneer, I guess. Alright, let's try to keep Harvester up to kill a Greasefang. Obviously, we need another blood token, but we have Neonate, or not Neonate, Epicures and Estates. Singear Vampire. Beautiful. Sounds very playable. This on my land, I'll probably discard the Ghoul, although I guess they're discarding my Sorin. Taking a 3-2, it has a menace. It has menace. Harvester Sorcery? Fuck, I forgot. Never mind them. There's gonna be some learning curve getting back into Pioneer, I think. We choose Rakdos over Mardu with Vampire Lord from Ixalan. I don't think that card's very good, is the main reason, I guess. Opponent's considering attacking. They are attacking. 3 cards in their hand. Pretty cold to a Greasefang. Let's see if we draw land here. Yeah, trying to loot into push. That's okay. We have Leylines and Needles in the sideboard. It's probably not going to be too bad for us. Them not blocking definitely means they have Greasefang though. They're not even thinking about this game anymore. Bloodgas not legal. This is a Pioneer deck. Alright, Leylines in. Needles in. Zealots out. Trim Ghoul. I think on Thoughtseize I have, 10 anti-Greasefang cards. Seems fine. Bloodgas anyways. I'm on board. I love it. Could have looted with the 1-drop Vamp. That's true, yeah. I guess I probably should have. But then I guess I have to do it on their turn because I need revolts. What do you expect to be the worst matchup? Mono Green felt really tough yesterday. I think we'd we played the Needle turn 1 because of Thoughtseize. Ooh, can name Herculean Patrol. Thoughtpicker Witch cast in the deck. Okay, so maybe the theme of this stream is chat just suggests a ton of vampires that aren't legal in Pioneer. That can be like this fun inside joke that we can continue to do today. Just name a ton of vampires that are just not legal. I love this goof that we have together. Yeah, the 4 missing cards are the Markov Barons. They are not in Aftermath cards, still not in Stream Decker database, y'all. Interesting. Probably should play Sorin this turn. I can also go Knight of the Ebon Legion, Madness Markov Baron, discard my second Sorin, and then I even get to trigger this Knight. That seems pretty good. Could be the wrong call. We should play Olivia. Is Olivia good? Oh, sorry, I discarded this, not the Sorin. Yeah, please continue to name vampires not legal in Pioneer and be very surprised that I'm not playing them. They would push, we don't get to counter on the Knight of the Ebon Legion. It's not too bad though, disruption for the combo into fast clock, obviously. Okay, they're salvaging. Reveal Duress, Greasefang, Darkboar Pathway, Fiend's Informant, Temple Garden. Putting Greasefang into hand, but with Parhelia Needled. I guess they can still get back the cat car. Freya, 35 months? Yeah, please watch. Thank you. Is Rafine's Informant a vampire? No. Yeah, I think this card is really good. I think Markov Baron is really good. I think that we may still be a few playable vampires away, but I don't know. There's a lot to like about this deck. Your 1-drops are good. You get to play Sorin. You're in Rakdos. There's a lot to like. Man, chat is on one today, in the best way. Copter is banned in Pioneer, actually. Alright, they're traversing for a Rafine's Informant. Discard a Sky Sovereign, which is Sky scary, although not really, because I get to like just protect. Well, Okay, so I'm gonna go +1 counter on Markov Baron, and then if they block, we activate the Captain, or sorry, the Condemned. And I'm not sure. Am I supposed to keep Sorin or Hive in my hand? I feel like I'm supposed to keep Hive. Just play Hive, discard Sorin. So they're taking 8 down to 8. I got another counter on my Knight. And then next turn they're going to... Oh, fuck! I fucked this up. Fuck. Damn it. I needed to keep both... I need to keep both cards in my hand. I even said this last turn. I need to be able to activate this again, so that Parhelion can... So Sky Solver can only kill one creature. I totally said it. And now they just to kill everything but the Knight. And then they go to 1. There's just gonna be some learning curves, y'all. Some growing pains. We're still doing okay. We get to put them to 1. We have a Hive in play. But they were just dead. Yeah, I considered Shadow Alley Denizen. I feel like if Mono Green was going to be more popular, it'd be a good call. Okay. Top deck untap land to win? It's not a win, right? I even miscounted by 1. That being said, they're going to 2, and we've got a lethal menace attacker. Yeah, what issue with Shadow Alley Denizen? We have a lot of red creatures. Although you could cut one of... I mean, I don't really want to cut either of the red 1-drops. We're learning, though. We're learning. We're getting back into the format. Most of my, like, playing Pioneer has been, like, staring at deck lists for, like, an hour. Finally getting to a spot where I'm, like, ready to play test, and then, like, giving up. Like, almost immediately. They have a Chariot. Fuck. Top deck Sorin. Got a couple turns to top deck it. Funny. I guess I could probably... Yeah, I guess I'm not blocking with the Hive, so I guess I'm casting it. Yeah, a lot of people have been talking about the Boris Convoke deck. I've only played against it like once. Obviously this game was, you know, winnable and we punted. That's okay. We can also still top deck Sorin, although we only have 2 Sorins left in the deck. We maybe have a few more turns. One more turn, I guess. Epic 2 Epicures. I mean, my opponent doesn't seem... I feel like they have attacks here, and they are just not taking them, so... Yeah, we maybe have an extra turn because they're just too scared. This card's Thoughtseize, which gets exiled thanks to my Leyline of the Void. Yeah, I don't like the big vampire plan with Sorin. Sorin's just already so good. You don't need it, I think. Okay, they find a Graveyard Trespasser, which means we're going to have exactly one more turn to draw Sorin, otherwise it's going to be too slow. Okay. Sorin, 2 and 46. Yes! Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Opponent could have definitely won this game, but I also could have too, so. It's fine. Opponent could have definitely killed me like last turn or the turn before, maybe. They played a little too scared. But it's okay, we just like unpunted and now we get to go to game 3 like normal. Okay, we have no Leyline, no 1-drop. Let's mulligan. I don't have a Leyline again. What is this? They kept 7? Okay, now I have a Leyline. I'm gonna not keep the push. Yes. Okay, roll to 5, get Thoughtseized. How do we have them dead? They're at 3 and Sorin dealt them 3 damage. We have Estate to make us blood tokens eventually. Maybe they'll cast another Thoughtseize. 20 lands, by the way. Damn it. Ha 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 ha! Although maybe not gonna be fast enough. Damn it. How do they have Duresin against me? What the fuck? That's actually unlucky. Okay, Knight is a good draw. Yeah, is Trespasser not that common? They had it last game. I don't know. Maybe it's a sideboard card. Fair enough. Well, it costs. We don't have any vampires in play to start making blood tokens, unfortunately. Drew another land. Alright, let's pack it in. Packing it in. Yeah, Shadow was right. You just mulligan the Leyline and lose your hands. It was a really big deal. Also, like in this deck, like the 7-card Leyline hands are so good, of course. Yeah, I know this deck is really close to Zerda. So it doesn't work because of Legion Zealot and Epicure. Epicure is so good though. But yeah, it is like funny, like really close to playing Zerda. We could play like Thoughtseize over, but you also like lose it when you bring in like Leyline the Void, or I guess you can play Hearse instead. Dang it, I cut a lot of. I always have Fatal Push in your hand against Lotus Field. We'll see. Maybe we're gonna be fast enough. Oh god, it's kind of a slow card. Okay, so you can play the vampire that like 2 mana sacrifice a vampire, put a counter. You can play that over Epicure, and you can play Thoughtseize, then you get Zerda as a companion, which is so funny. Or sorry, you know you don't because of sorry, markup error. Never mind. No Zerda-ing. Oh wow. Now I'm glad we have Fatal Push in our hand. Madness is not an activated ability, no, it's a triggered ability. I started messing around with Lotus Field the other day in Pioneer, trying to use the Abundant Harvest MDFC Lotus Field tech when I was still playing Thespian Stage, but then I realized Abundant Harvest is not Pioneer legal. It's so weird. The Harvest is like, it's like the only, why they made it Modern legal, and it's the only one of these Strixhaven cards that like is like weird like that. I don't know. Very weird situation. Ooh. Oh, but it was a Modern Horizons card. That's right. I forgot. It was a Modern Horizons card. Just it was still so weird, right? Maybe if they block like that, I'm just gonna like let the not discard this for 2 damage. Let's see. Maybe make sure I'm not missing lethal. So they down to 11, and then next turn this is 8, 10. Yeah, super lethal. There are a lot of Strix cards that are not Pioneer. Yeah, there's a lot of Mystical Archive cards that are not Pioneer legal or Modern legal. And like Abundant Harvest was first printed into. Okay, so Harvest was Harvest immediately legal, or was it? It wasn't legal till Modern Horizons 2. I think that's what it was. Such a weird situation. Yeah, it was very odd. I'm playing the 2-mana vampire that makes blood tokens with things that I'm not. I don't think that card is like particularly optimal. You think Dredge is underrated in Modern? Yeah, I don't know. I think it's like so. Like one, Graveyard Hate is like on the decline, with the exception of like Scam plays so much Graveyard Hate, it's ridiculous. But like beyond Scam, there's not like a ton of Graveyard Hate in Modern, and I think Murktide is like, or Dredge is really good against Murktide, Creativity, Rhinos, and I think it's really bad against Scam and Hammer. And so underrated, sure, but maybe more so like a metagame style deck that you have to like, you know, really feel like you understand what's going on to play it. Okay, this is the sideboard plan, I think. Could maybe go 3 Zealot, 3 Silversmote Ghouls. I think Pioneer would be very cool and distinct from Modern Legacy if they made all bonus sheets legal in Pioneer. You know, this is something we have to talk about too. I feel like the community is so torn on what it is they want. I have a bruise on my arm. What the fuck? On what they want Pioneer to be, you know? And there's so many like hot takes on how to change it and improve it. I don't know if this is just from like me doing this. I went to the gym yesterday. I don't feel like I didn't go that hard, you know? I didn't go that crazy. Doesn't Leyline resolve the strings plan? Or flashback stuff? I mean, Leyline literally just stops their 5-mana creature, right? I don't know if that's enough. Like, they're not breaching anymore, right? Needle's here for Thespian stage. That bruise has been there for a few days. That's so funny that you've noticed that. It's my first time noticing it. That is actually like... Okay, so let's go Stromkirk, and then got a pretty free discard here, but it's only for 1 damage. Let's not take it yet. Next turn, assuming that it doesn't look like we're going to want to Needle Thespian stage, we can go discard Ghoul, Sorin, +1, bring Ghoul back. Did a little lifting. A little bit. More like cardio, honestly, right now. I did a hike last weekend, and I felt so good, so I've been doing like a lot of like you know, a lot of cardio. And I did a little bit of lifting, but like mostly just like core stuff and like back stuff, and you know, not a lot of traditional stuff. Or Queen S with 21, thank you. You have to Needle stage next turn to get the copy. Well, I mean, I could just be okay with the copy. Also, max punish for not discarding the Ghoul, because I think I just have lethal the following turn, right? I have 5 damage this or 6 damage this turn. And then this is in play. This is going to be 3, 6. So this will have a counter. So this will have a counter too. So this will be 6 damage after the discard, 7 damage after the discard, 7 damage after the discard, +4, 11, +3, 17. Yeah. So I have, or so 11, 14, and 14 plus the 5. Yeah, I have lethal next turn. So let's go for it. I guess maybe I want to put the counter here. Oh, whatever. Get an extra life. But I got so punished because I could have just had 2 Silversmote Ghouls in play here. Yeah, I can only discard once a turn. You have 4 Legion Lieutenant. Haven't had any trouble casting any Sorin. With Mutavault in the list. I mean, do you have a Stormkirk Condemned? Because this is also like a problem for no Mutavault. Yeah, we could get some Mutavaults into the mana. You can play. I don't know if you want to play 4. But yeah, what is Legion Lieutenant again? Like Stormkirk is also like really important for the Silversmote. Ah, damn it. Okay, I do still have a second Ghoul though. Oh, the 2-mana 2/2. I don't know. It's not too bad, but like this is important for like your madness lord is. I guess it's not that important, but it helps. And then this Ghoul plan is also, you know, part of it. Okay, so we're gonna go Ghoul, little green ghouls. Sack the vampire, helix them down to 10. Attack them down. Yeah, I guess we have lethal next turn too. Get the Needle the Thespian stage. Hey, Fran. I think that this synergy is pretty good. I feel like maybe it's nice against Rakdos. Nice with the discard plan. I think we should add either Vial or Cavern to the Pioneer deck. Yeah, I think it's just every time I hear someone go, let's add Vial or Cavern to Pioneer, I just like, so you like tribal decks? I get it, you like tribal decks. This is really what we need, a Pioneer, Aether Vial, Cavern. I get it, you like tribal decks. Let's not go too crazy. It's like, it's just literally the fans of tribal, I don't know. I feel always so biased. Still say Edgar Markov? Yeah, maybe. Maybe the card's well positioned. Or, sorry, the 4 mana Edgar Charmgroom. Even Nighthawk Scavenger, which is better vampire Nighthawk. Would Vial be too strong for Pioneer? Yeah, it would be like immediate like staple. It would be like one of the best cards in the format. Every you would figure out which tribal deck is the best. It's probably humans, but it would be nuts in the humans deck. Yeah, you know, I think like Vial is like such a powerful mana generating card. It would be I think too good. It'd be absurdly good. You could maybe even play it in Greasefang too. I don't know, maybe not Greasefang, but a different build of Greasefang. Island Go, huh? Lead on Neonate because of the Menace. So we were getting Pioneer decks in the future. I mean, they've been available, but I haven't been as knowledgeable. I'm getting back into the format though. Me getting back into the format has been me like staring at deck lists for hours, playing like one game, dropping, playing a different game of a different deck after staring at a deck for an hour. But I'm getting back into it. Is Norn good against Scales or misunderstanding card? It doesn't do. It has almost no interaction against Scales. I don't think there's any ETBs. There's maybe one, but I don't think so. I don't hate like just trying to double push this turn. Don't really want to go Epicure into Markov Baron and walk into Counter Magic. And also like Madness the Baron next turn with the Blood token. You can Convoke to pay Baron's Madness because you can, yeah. It would be much worse if you couldn't. Yeah, Vial in this deck would be crazy. Kind of scared of a Rattle Chains, but I think I need to use my mana on a Fatal Push here. Could maybe have just done it in combat since they're like not going to play a Lord or too much. I'm going to be playing the LCQs. I only played in like 1 or 2 tournaments that could qualify for Dallas, and I think I scrubbed 1 and lost in the finals of 1. I think those are my only 2. Okay, let's play this, and then I can Madness the Baron instant speed off the Blood token if I don't attack, and off the Neonate if I do attack, but I'd rather keep the Neonate in play, so let's do that. Is Rip good against Scales? Yeah, it stops... Rip is good. It stops Modular, and it stops... Hangerback. I think I should probably let this resolve so I don't like walk into Spell Pierce or counter unless you pay 3. But now they can counter unless they pay 4 with the Geistlight thing, right? But let's play around the Spell Pierce though. I want to do this before they draw a card. Also, if they countered this with like a 2-mana counter spell, we can push the Sailor on our turn. Yeah, they have the Snare. Snare is so crazy. Oh, I guess I should have. I forgot that this costs only 1 if they have an enchantment, so I should have cast it in response so that this cost 2 mana. Yeah, format is so fast, Zach. I feel like way faster than you would think. Okay, so we'll play this first. So if they have another Snare, we can pay. I played this matchup yesterday. It felt pretty good. They generally don't play Pierce, Loftier, Geistlight. Yeah, I feel like all my Pioneer knowledge like this is just so out of date. It's like, back when I was playing a lot of Pioneer Spirits, they just played like 4 Spell Pierce or 3 or 4 Spell Pierce, and now you telling me they play none is like, oh, is it because Queller now? Because you have Seachrome Coast? I've seen it slip out the back too. But yeah, so I definitely, I need help learning is what I'm saying, I suppose. Alright, let's make a Blood token. Sack the Blood Crypt. Okay. Good chance I'm just discarding the Zealot here. We'll see how they block. Or if they block at all. Yeah, I can just like Hive and then activate again next turn. Any worthy additions to Rectus Rock, Aftermath, and Withering's previews? Not that we've seen so far. Wait, this can only block creatures with flying? Yo, I don't know anything in this format. I don't know what's going on at all. I could have sworn... Honestly, sometimes I just feel like I'm just from a different timeline where this line of text never existed on Shackle Geist. I've seen many Shackle Geist in my life. I feel like for sure it's blocked before. You know what I mean? You ever feel like that sometimes? Like your consciousness just gets transported to a timeline where cards are different? I just that in some ways that's more likely than me not knowing about this line of text. I really don't know what's going on. Okay, up a game. Gonna bring in the ending some festivities. It's called being wrong. Called being what? The word tastes sour on my lips. Can't even say it. But I have more evidence though. There's been 3 times today I've not known exactly how a card works. Yeah, it's a Mandela effect. And I'm a professional Magic streamer. I know what the cards did in my timeline, but in this timeline they're different. In this timeline they're different. In the festivities of Poor Man's Pyroclasm, yeah, I guess so. It's 1 mana, and 1 mana is really relevant. Yeah, maybe Bloodghast is legal in this timeline. We haven't checked. we need to go through every vampire again. Very prudent to check this timeline for other legal vampires. All red cards, no red mana. Well, no keep, I guess. Oh no, 20 lands. It was wrong the whole time. Okay, keep this one. Back 2 lands. Yeah, a lot of Ghalta suggestions. Still no Ghalta in the deck. We'll see if that changes. They probably won't trade or try to trade Rattle Chains for the Knight here. Famous last words. In the Festivities common, it's becoming popular sideboard card against Boros Convoke, but it's really not even that good against it. But I don't really feel like you have a lot of better options in the format. Maybe you do. Is Ghalta super win more? So the idea behind Ghalta, or at least my thoughts on Ghalta, are that Sorin is really, really stinking good. No matter how you build this deck, Sorin is great, and you want to play 4. And you don't need to make Sorin better, or making Sorin better isn't it's not where I feel like you want to be. And so if that's the case, I think you probably just all right, let me attack with just the Knight here, and then I can Madness the Markov Baron on my opponent's turn off the Neonate to play around counter magic a little bit. Yeah, Sorin and now Markov Baron are 2 really good reasons to build the deck. Yeah, we'll do this now. I don't think there's really anything they can have. I think this card is very good. And then one cool thing about this list too is that your creature quality is pretty high. You get to play Bloodtithe Harvester, which is just maybe the best 2 mana creature in the format. Neonate and Epicure are really good too, I think. Knight of the Ebon Legion is really, really good. I think your 1-drop card quality is higher than humans, or as high. I think you can also have Sorin, and then you're in Rakdos. You don't have Thalia's Lieutenant, which is, obviously, man, what a card that is. But okay, let's go cast Silversmote Ghoul, and then if they Ledger Shredder, we can maybe just play second Markov Baron. Not Ledger Shredder, Spellqueller. I think 1 Mutavault's free. Yeah, I agree. I think some number of Mutavaults in this list is probably correct. I think I'm closer to playing 2. Yeah, Stream Decker doesn't have Aftermath cards, so there's no Markov Baron in the database. Yeah, I playtested Vampire Socialite yesterday. I really don't know if that card is good or not. I had a really hard time evaluating it. I think right now it's it's just kind of win more. And so I ended up cutting them for the Dusk Legion Zealots, but I'm not sure. Always attack first with 1-drop. Not if I'm planning on convoking. Not if I wanted to use it for convoke, so not always. Here, I feel like sitting with everything is probably fine. So it looks like they're gonna Shackle Geist, my knight maybe. They side against it. You can convoke colorless mana from a colored creature. Yes, you can. Why would they cast this now? What the fuck? No, I'm just not attacking with my 3/3s. I'm in bad shape though. I can attack with my 3/3s, play sack Silversmote Ghoul, gain 6. Yeah, I should attack because I get to play sack this, draw a card. I get to basically drain for 6, sacrifice 6 for a drain for 6, and a card from the Silversmote Ghoul. Obviously, like, losing the Lord really hurts, but also I think this is the best. Also get a counter on the knight. The Convoke Frog. Yeah, the Convoke Frog is way better in the modern version where you have 8 Kadotha Rebirth effects and you have... It's easier to go the 2/2 that gets you a 1/1 spirit when you cast a second spell. Like, it's just way easier to go like that into Frog because you have 8 0 drops and you have 8 rebirths. Much harder in this format. Isn't Champion of Dusk a good inclusion? Well, so like one thing is if you add Champion of Dusk, you need to play more than 20 lands, I think. I really like how like low and mean and lean the mana curve is here. You could play it, but it's also like, I mean, this is just every time you play a deck like Vampires on stream too, it's just like the chat is just, what about this vampire? What about that vampire? I mean, they're all like fine. Hammering out the exact 75 is going to take some time. Sorry for rhyming. Clyde, I think for the 16 months will be doing well. Tapped the wrong one, I think. Yeah, I think the Submutavaults are probably correct. We're gonna take a look at the mana base. At 15, they don't have 15, do they? They do if they have another Supreme Phantom. Still not 15, right? 12. Oh, no, that's 15. Dang. Why is the title extra desperate today? Well, I haven't streamed Pioneer in a long time. I'm nervous that I'm going to put all this work into Pioneer nobody's going to watch. So if you want me to stream Pioneer, you better watch today. My opponent can count to 15. Galta's in Fortune Light very good with Sorin. Yeah, I would hate to see what it's good with if it's not even good with Sorin. Yeah, no, it's fine. We're doing fine. We're definitely doing fine. But I definitely thought there was a chance like I would like lose like 40% of like my normal viewership, and I just can't stream Pioneer. So definitely a little bit of a test run today. But yeah, I think Pioneer's interesting right now. It's like Pioneer RCQ season. The metagame is finally getting a shake up. There's DreamHack Dallas. It's a good time. It's a good time to be playing Pioneer, I think. I think it's a good time. Alright, on the play. Okay. I guess we're putting back End the Festivities because I probably have to go Swamp Pathway. I have been liking Stromkirk Condemned in the shell, especially like with the Silversmote Ghoul plan. But I do think that if we add Mutavaults, this card becomes a little bit harder to cast, obviously, but not the end of the world. The Hives could be Mutavaults. I mean, I think the first Hive is like pretty free, but you could definitely play Subnumber. I'm on board for Subnumber. I think Dallas will surprise with any new tech. I don't know. I don't know enough about Pioneer to make a comment really. I like Falconwrath Gorger a lot. I think I would be playing it if it wasn't bugged. It is currently bugged, unfortunately. Where you just can't madness anything with it, and the card gets exiled forever, which is really bad when you're trying to discard Silversmote Ghoul. Okay, I'd love to draw a land. Sorin likely will resolve. Fail to draw a land, although I should discard a Ghoul here to set up for drawing a land for Sorin. Yeah, I think control is like a pretty reasonable choice, especially if you can figure out like how you feel about green and the Rakdos matchup. But apparently, people say blue-white is like really good against Convoke, and I know Ginger that like really doesn't think that blue-white is good against Rakdos at all. There was like some Rakdos player in his chat yesterday saying that they were having a hard time beating blue-white build with Rakdos, which I thought was kind of interesting. They don't play Spell Pierce, Spike. They don't play Spell Pierce. Like chatters. It's really, really bad for me if they have a bounce spell here. What I cut for Gorger? Probably Dusk Legion Zealot. So like, you know, it does work in paper. So like, this is something I probably need to test with some friends in paper. I really like the ghouls in this deck though. The ghouls seem like they're really, really nice here. They don't play bounce spells for a minute. Okay, that's good to know too. Okay, doing 2 and 1. I'm kind of surprised there are no 1-mana bounce spells. Maybe just... Yeah, I just don't know anything about this format. Probably put back the Condemned. No, 9 basics is kind of low for that card. You need like 12 probably. Lay down arms better than ossification. Okay, good to hear. I'm a little bit worried about tricking myself into playing blue-white control, but it seems kind of good. I'll do some work on it. I don't know. I don't know how much time I'm gonna have for today. I've got another doctor's appointment, but I'm down to play some blue-white. I'm down for more Pioneer too. It's kind of just where I'm interested in at the moment too. We'll see. Hope this is Rakdos. Get some playtesting in. What matchup I'm not... If this matchup isn't like nice because you have like Sorin plus Ghoul, then there maybe isn't like much reason to... Oh, well. Oh, damn it! I definitely should have blood tokened in response. I was really not expecting to get waste knotted. The Yoran version 1 energy. Yeah, is there supposed to link to that one? Sounds kind of interesting. I feel like one nice thing about Yorion is like it makes your Rakdos matchup so much better, of course. My opponent has 3 waste knots. But can I just like... I don't know. I could discard... I'm not going to discard and let them draw 3. I'll just like not have a hand for them to get much out, right? Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, draw a card. It's a good, I always like these graphs. They always, I think, look really good. Where's blue-white control? I wanted to see this. Or this is the total win rate here, I see. Azorius is pretty good. Actually has the highest. Azorius is the highest of everything. Oh, whoops, sorry, should have discarded the land, probably. Omen Hawker, Tezzeret Betrayer Flesh to empower artifacts with archives. Doesn't seem great. Only 3 Supreme Verdict in the 80 card Yorion deck surprises me a lot. I love to see Rewind. I love Rewind. I feel like I love to see the Rewinds here. I always thought Rewind was so good when I was playing Pioneer a while ago. It's just like I thought it was very, very strong. Yeah, I mean you don't have to play 4 or anything, but I like it. This looks cool. Again, I don't really know like enough about Pioneer at the moment to comment on like the build exactly, but and I still don't know if Yorion or no Yorion are better, but kind of a promising look, I guess. Well, that's a lot of vampires. Waste Knot is like so annoyingly good against my like blood token plan. I guess I'm just digging for Sorin at this point, so maybe just sack this. About mono black control on Pioneer. I tested a lot of mono black a few months ago, and obviously it's probably a little different now. It's really nice you get to play a lot of castle locked Dwaynes. Like your mana's like really good and really powerful. You can play Field of Ruin and stuff, but like you're just like a worse Rakdos deck for the most part, I think. Well, probably dying. I guess I can crack a blood token in their instep. Probably can't use 6 mana on their instep. I do take 2 though. They will draw a Fatal Push. Okay, Epicure. If I draw Sorin, I have lethal. Parallelograms to go to 4 months. Hope you're doing well. Okay, they can. They can use. Alright, come on, Sorin. Fuck. Alright, let's just do a redraw at Sorin. I'm not winning if they untap. One more look. Sorin, we already did this once. I guess, yeah, not lucky enough to do it again. And we are dead to the zombie lords, even though we can kill the Shieldred. I bet it's the next card. No. Okay. Well, I guess I'm just gonna bring in. Well, probably need some Fatal Pushes for Shieldred. I guess I'm gonna go down on Stromkirk Condemned. That's what Waste Not. I mean, it's probably pretty unplayable, but and like very funny against my deck specifically. I don't know. Looks very fun. Gigante, 20 months. Thank you. I could be wrong. Yeah, both Illness in the ranks call the zombie tokens. Ooh. Did it top rate a challenge? I don't know. To me, it doesn't look very good, but I've kind of looked at it in the past, and it's just like you just don't have like redundancy to Waste Not. But if you have 3 of them every game like my opponent had, then it's probably pretty good. Seems like the key, maybe just have 3 of them. Shouldn't be playing Galta Marvin. It's been obviously a hot topic. Maverick Galta. The thing is, though, it's like Sorin is really messed up. Sorin is just so stinking good. It's so powerful. It just does so much. And Sorin is going to be very, very good no matter how you build this deck. That's kind of always going to be a consistent thing. So why, if that's the case, do you need to make like the rest of your like non-Sorin games so much worse because you drew Maverick and Galta? You know what I mean? If you have Maverick and Galta, you're gonna have a lot of draws that just, you know, you just have this dead card in your hand that you can maybe loot away, right? You can loot away, but it's like you just don't need Maverick and Galta very badly, I think. But I don't know. I know I've been saying this a lot. Ugh. Still have the Hive. I can still. I don't get a counter on the Hive. Shout out to Mutavol, I guess. But I can still Death Touch lifelink it. Yeah, maybe playing a little too into Sweeper, but they just have the Waste Not in place. So I feel like I have to, you know, get at them. Thoughts about white black vampires? I mean, the two mana like regular Lord, it doesn't seem amazing, but it could be better than the discard buff guy. But that guy gives you some nut draws, so a lot of ins and outs to the case, I guess. I'm pretty excited to have no cards in hand. I guess they have the Gaia Reach, but I just don't. I can't give them the zombies. The Waste Nots are like so funny against this deck. I could be wrong about Sword and Galta again. Like everything is just, it's just very much like first impressions from me returning to the format. They're really, you know, don't read too much into my thoughts at the moment. Description of Ruin. Is it possible I should try the Madness the Vampire? I mean, my next card being a creature is really tough. If my next card's a land, it ends up being like a lot worse to Madness the Vampire, I think. Galt's on the board to cheese matchups like this one. I mean, the mono black deck with tons of removal, you know what I mean? Doesn't seem like the matchup to cheese. I know, the matchup's so funny. I just have so many discard cards, they're waste nodding. I did find a Silversmote Ghoul, but yeah, the Shieldred is gonna be a big problem. Get to draw a card. Oh, they draw a card and then they gain 4. Okay, okay. Yeah, comically bad matchup. Comically bad matchup. It's okay. How's Pioneer? It's our first league on the day. I feel like Vampires is a deck with like a lot of potential. Still trying to figure it out. It's possible we're just supposed to be playing. You know what's also weird is I just haven't been playing against the Boros Convoke deck. You would expect, with how much hype there is around it, you know, and other people I've been watching have been playing against it a lot. I haven't been playing against it very often. Yeah, I don't know. I'm getting tempted by Galt a little bit. It's the same you play Scam and got the Undying without grief. It is, comparing it to Scam is like very weird to me, I think. I don't know. I don't feel like it's a very good comparison, to be honest. Surprised to see no Cordial Vampire. Which one is Cordial Vampire? Oh yeah, this is Pioneer. This is Pioneer. Yeah, that card is that was like the best one in the modern version. And honestly, if that card was legal in Pioneer, we'd have a lot less discussion on what to be playing in those spots. Galta on the side is decent versus blue-white Rakdos, non-blue-white Rakdos. Yeah, it could be like our mono green plan. We can sideboard Gavret and Malta against like mono green, maybe creativity, although like Sorin's kind of easy to counter in that matchup, right? I'm kind of open to the idea though. Not really a big difference between madnessing here, huh? I don't know, I'm kind of open to the idea of main decking Thoughtseize over Dusk Legion Zealot, and then sideboarding Gavrin and Malta for some matchups. It doesn't seem like that bad of an idea. Also just play Falter in the sideboard too against mono green. Is it possible to play Baron after blocks? Yeah, sorry, that was way better. Maybe they attack with these two, get the 1/1, and they leave the Fanatical Firebrand back to kill my Baron if I block the 1/1. Makes sense. Andy, thank you for the 6 months. Glad you liking the YouTube. Yeah, I guess we can go for the Madness this in combat line this turn. Probably kill the Snoop also. Did you discard a card to save it if they try to kill it? Oh, I could have, yeah. Maybe that line was correct, but wasn't my last card just the Morkov Baron? I didn't really want to discard those. Awesome, the 3 months, thank you. Yeah, I got Goblin Chain Whirler Reanimate Wrath the Board yesterday. Seemed kind of interesting. The land in hand still. Okay, then yeah, that was maybe a bit better. We're learning. Yeah, Please Watch seems to be really good working in the title. Yeah, the Goblin Chain Whirler plus like the 3-mana Reanimate, give it Death Touch. That combo's pretty cool. Falconwrath Gorger I do think is good, but it's bugged. I think I'd be playing it though if it wasn't. My opponent main phase pings me for 1. Is Goblin Grenade in this format? Oh. They're going to give their Death Touch counter to the Fanatical Firebrand, which is pretty sick. So I put this in as a 3/3. Yeah, definitely messed up so much by just like main phasing the Baron last turn. We cast Baron on a board. Am I? I thought the 3/3 lifelinker would keep me alive. Don't I just block the pile driver? Wait, it has Menace? This gives Menace? Oh, with the Menace counter from Call the Death Dwellers. Yeah, I missed that. Damn it. Yeah, I missed the Menace counter. Wow, okay, this... Wait, is the Goblin deck just nuts? No, I can't block the 8 power. We're super dead. Seems kind of good. Yeah, Gorger just doesn't work. I played against this deck last night, and the Goblin deck looked pretty good. Maybe just mess with the Goblin deck, huh? No, Goblins are not good. I mean, the combo with Chain Whirler is really cool. You get to be like a pretty good Fable of the Mirror Breaker deck. Goblins are mid, but fun. Kinda sucks. Pioneer was a sponsored. You know, this kind of energy about people complaining about Pioneer. I don't know. Let me do what I want. Let me do what I want. I got a Pioneer tournament coming up. I'm interested in playing Pioneer. It's kind of a cool time to play the format. Every red deck with red mana is a good Fable deck. Yeah, but you're a Goblin red deck. Yeah, and then like the Chain Whirler combo seems really nice against mono green. Chain Whirler is like in theory okay against the Boros Convoke deck. Yeah, I think Pioneer's interesting, but at the very least, like it's pretty bad etiquette too to like come into a stream and complain about what the streamer's doing like that. You know what I mean? It's okay. You don't have to watch. I've earned some Pioneer. You know what I mean? Can give Mayhem Double Death Touch. That is actually pretty cool. Playing Call of the Death Dweller and Sacrifice. I kind of like that thought a lot. I was messing around with Sacrifice yesterday. Okay, let's keep this. Yeah, I'm enjoying playing Pioneer too. It's fun. We're gonna keep playing it, but Pioneer deck techs could be okay. Yeah, I mean, I think Pioneer deck techs are like, I think one day I was like, maybe no more, but they're not like officially off the docket. You see Dykeman's Thrill Seeker sack deck? I don't think I did. No, I'm really not very in tune with what's going on over here. Yeah, let's play the Stromkirk so my opponent either like sacks now or like doesn't block. Pioneer feels faster than Modern. I think it is. The games are a lot faster. The games are a lot faster in Pioneer than Modern. That's like definitely true. Thrill Seeker is a very good card. Yeah, you can link it. I'm happy to take a look. We're learning. We're getting into the format here. I spent some time off stream dipping my toes back in. Format feels like different. I don't know. Alright, let's discard the Ghoul. Another Stromkirk. I guess I should be attacking first. I'm mostly just okay with them blocking, and I'll discard the Neonate, but not give them like perfect info. Kind of weird. I feel like you just play Fable, the Mirror Breaker, over Thrill Seeker, right? That's what I'd be inclined to do at least. Oh, there are Fables here. I missed the Fables. Okay, there are Fables. I don't know. I guess I can explain a little bit more why Thrill Seeker is good though, because you don't have like any combos with it. Is it just like good with Dreadhorde Butcher? It seems good with Dreadhorde Butcher and like nothing else. Harvester seems okay, maybe. Yeah, you're good with Butcher. I know Butcher. I played that card in Modern before. Seeker lets you kill Lotus Field on turn 3 or 4. Well, probably not turn 3, right? But turn 4, maybe. Sure. I agree that matchup always felt tough. Maybe draw a land and make another blood token. Doesn't seem very likely though. That's a cool draw. Now I think I play the Neonate and then Kind of obvious we have the Markov Baron, but that's okay. This is actually pretty bad if they kill a creature in response. That could maybe I was supposed to do Madness before going to attacks. Didn't get punished though. Soul Seeker looks cool for Jund Scales. Yeah, mana would be pretty bad. No cards to discard. They're gonna give this Death Touch for 1 mana. I mean, it's working. What? And then I lose 2 life for each creature? What the fuck? This is nuts. Seems crazy. Maybe Goblins is just broken. Like, one kind of interesting thing, too, about Goblins, though, is I feel like you don't have... Like, you can just play Chain Whirler, and you can just play Fable, and you can play, like, the Death Touch cards. I don't know that you have to play, like, Goblins